only 3 months left on his sentence. The man chose to escape. He hastily shaved off the beard he'd grown over 4 years, rinsed the foam from his face with water from the toilet, then styled his hair into a sharp look. He pulled on a prison guard uniform he'd prepared in advance. Once fully dressed, he took a deep breath and strode confidently out of the staff quarters. He calmly walked past the guards. Inmates laboring nearby stared at this unfamiliar face. Since his arrest, he had grown a beard and let his hair hang loose for years, so no one in prison had ever seen his refined appearance after grooming. This was precisely the confidence that allowed him to walk boldly among the crowd. When he encountered the group returning from their exercise yard, Neil casually snatched the guard's access card. With this final obstacle to his escape now cleared, he pulled the newly acquired card from his pocket, swiftly approached the gate, and slid it through the reader with effortless flair. And so, under the watchful eyes of onlookers, a prisoner walked through the prison gates in plain sight, completed his escape. He breathed in the air of freedom once more. Glancing around, he promptly located his getaway vehicle. Despite nearly 4 years behind bars, his skills remained sharp. Not only that, he even calmly pulled from his pocket the cassette tape he prepared beforehand, the one track that best captured his current state of mind, to throw off the agent's pursuit. He drove straight to the airport, following his plan. He bought a valet's uniform nearby. When he spotted a Rolls-Royce pull up in front of the terminal, he knew his target vehicle had arrived. He sprinted forward, pretending to be a parking attendant.
Take good care, we'll be back in a month.
Not only did he get his hands on the luxury car, but he also pocketed a generous tip. Now, the Statue of Liberty ornament on the hood carried his freedom. Meanwhile, elite agent Tim, who had previously arrested Neil, waited anxiously at the bank for the locksmith to open the vault safe and retrieve crucial evidence for the Dutchman case. Just as the locksmith cracked the code and prepared to open the safe, Tim sensed something was amiss.
Wait!
But it was too late. To prevent evidence leakage, the Dutchman had meticulously rigged the safe with explosives. Tim's suspicion stemmed from the fact that the combination 324, when typed on a phone, spelled out the acronym FBI. This was a blatant provocation from the criminal. The explosion reduced the evidence to shreds. The only thing left inside the vault was a strand of metal wire that landed on Tim's shoulder. He asked the surrounding Harvard graduates if anyone could identify what the wire was. But the moment the question was posed, the once bustling crowd fell completely silent. Just as Tim was frustrated by the explosion cutting off his lead, trainee agent Diane delivered another piece of bad news.
Neil Caffrey escaped.
As the only agent who had ever apprehended Neil, the federal commander naturally assigned him the task of recapturing him once more. Upon receiving the assignment, Tim rushed to the prison to swiftly review the entire sequence of Neil's escape. Upon entering Neil's cell, he was immediately drawn to the time markers etched into the wall. A man who had meticulously counted down his sentence day by day had chosen to break out with only 3 months remaining. This defied all logic. Tim deduced that such a decision must have stemmed from some unforeseen emergency, demanding his immediate attention. He promptly requested access to Neil's recent visitation logs. The records showed Neil's girlfriend Kate had visited weekly, but had been absent for the past few weeks. They retrieved footage from her last visit. Tim keenly observed Neil's